with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walk team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend's smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington football team. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Watch one. No check. So match number one. Check. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go.
Right back to Dobbins on first. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The 37-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a carry for Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From the gun on 3rd down, Simpson. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage.
At their own 11-yard line.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 9-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Nelson being chased out left. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. An 8-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Dante Fowler. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Simpson. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints' 14-yard line.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Here's Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Here we go. Here we go. So Mike's number one. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Operating from the gun, Simpson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30. 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 6 looms large as this game continues because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 1st and 10, Simpson escaping the pressure right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, 26 yards. And Washington has taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Allen going to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Their own 36-yard line.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Washington
from the gun. Simpson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Simpson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Simpson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Lets it go for Nelson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Allen going to try and throw on third down. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 44-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Saints first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch twist. 54 Mike. Check, watch 54.
Allen will try again on second down. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 12-yard line.
First down, New Orleans.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Mike 54.
On first down, Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
Operating from the gun. Simpson flushed out right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That's good.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Simpson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 11 at the 41. From the gun, Simpson eluding the pressure right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, New Orleans. J.J. Nelson, 77 yards. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead.
For the point after.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Another run here with Dobbins. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Tackle made.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I know the scouting report on him. Disciplined to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense will take over right near midfield. And I'll tell you, far from ideal. Allen now on 1st down. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Taylor Gabriel. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Lets it go for Nelson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Allen off the play fake. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Dante Fowler able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Going for it on 4th down. Allen. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
On 1st down, Dobbins. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Simpson. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. From the gun, Simpson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass. A fumble on the play. That's the end of the third
Back
quarter.
now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Simpson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The kick by Sanders is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And now they'll throw with Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Brown. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Allen towards the end zone for Brown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Washington. J.K. Dobbins saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes this Washington 37. Saints.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
It's 4th down.
54, Mark, 55. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
56, 56.
Kill. Shoot. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike, 54. Mike, 54.
And we heavy on the edges,
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Check Mike.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike Ward. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch the run.
Off the play fake. Simpson going deep for Diggs. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
You must get tired of seeing me.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it?